Good morning, everybody. Happy Saturday. I hope you have a kick-ass weekend. That's how I want to start today. Anyway, it's Friday here, and Florida's just being Florida. It's hot, it's muggy. It's going to be a beautiful weekend. We got lots of yard work to do. I got trees to trim. We got to do a hurricane cut. If you're not familiar with what that is basically you trim up the trees like a lot, where there's just enough to keep them alive left on the tree. That way when the hurricanes hit, there's less to come down, less to throw around, all that fun stuff. So we got to do that before we leave. I got both our bikes. I need to prep them for, well, it's going to be all of July, all of August, all of September, and half of October. So 3.5 months on the road. So I need to give them a good once over, make sure that they're ready to go, get all the fluids changed, you know, all those wonderful adventures. The joys of being a cross-country motorcycle rider. And then we still got to plan our trip, where we're going, what we're doing, who we're seeing, all that fun stuff. So there's still a lot to do, and our time keeps getting shorter and shorter. But anyway, what is today? Today's date, May 31st. It's the final day of May, guys. So that means we only have a month. Anywho, first things first, and that would be coffee. So let's get some coffee and let's get to work. All right, that's it. It is finally the end of Friday, and I'm looking so forward to a weekend. I don't have to go anywhere. I have lots of projects to do, but I will be home doing projects, and I'm really looking forward to that. So I cannot wait. But today we had a couple of conference calls. One of them was with our Badger crew. We have a crew of people that are volunteers that help us with our groups and you know, decisions and stuff that we need to make for Support Bikers, and we call them our Support Bikers crew. So we met with all of them and just kind of set out a game plan for the summer and what we're trying to accomplish. And that wasn't loud at all. Anyway, and you know, what we're going to do going on in the future. And I will say this much: if you guys are on Facebook in our groups, we have Support Bikers, and then we have like 18 state groups. So if you're on Facebook, be sure and look up those groups. And if you guys want to help, we're always looking for volunteers, and that's volunteers to help us monitor the groups, help post stuff in the groups, and just, you know, help out with Support Bikers. So we're always looking for help. If you're one of those people that would like to help in that way, reach out to me, and I can get you started and figure out what's going to work for you and work for us. And it's a volunteer position, guys. It's a nonprofit, so we don't make any money on it. It is literally just there to provide services. But if it's something you're interested in, let us know. Otherwise, this weekend, big weekend, Mama Badger is spending the day with Nerdy Badger, and they're cleaning the house, like a deep clean in the house tomorrow. I am going to start all the projects I have in the garage, because I've got to get our bikes ready to be gone for 4 months. And I have a few different things I'm doing. So what was it? A couple years ago, Mama Badger lost one of her rear pegs. You'll notice there's no rear peg here. So I have new rear pegs for her bike. I also have a new back pad for this. She hasn't had one for a while. I got our new one. We're going to get that on there just in case somebody rides with her. It seems like we end up with people like wanting to ride with us, and we don't have that on Angie's bike. So I'm going to get that done. Also, if you guys watched my video when we were in Alabama, I had one of these brackets break on my bike. So I actually got new brackets, but I went a step further. I bought new brackets with these slide in, and then they have a little cotter pin that clips on to hold them in place. I got new ones that twist on, so they have twist handles inside the bags. Much cooler. So I'm going to put those on my bike. I also got those for Mama Badger's bike, so I'm going to change those all out this weekend. Have brand new brackets, also have brand new way of mounting them. Should be much easier, much better, so that we can get just make those easier to take on and off in the future. So, you know, they were $250 bags. I cannot complain at all. We've gotten great use out of them, and I got that. Then I've got all the fluids need to be changed. So, transmission, primary, oil change. And then I think I've got all the brake fluids changed on all the bikes, but I do believe I need to do front fork oil on my bike. So when you're changing the fluids out on your motorcycle, there are a lot of different fluids to change. So we always think of oil, right? We also think of the primary, and we think of the transmission. What we don't think about is brake fluid. I have a hydraulic clutch fluid, and then front fork oil. So a lot of people just overlook those and don't give them the maintenance they need. Changing the front fork oil is super easy. Drain at the bottom, fill at the top. Really freaking easy, but nobody seems to ever replace it. So when you're working on your bike, make sure that you replace that fluid as well. So I've got all that to do tomorrow. They need a good bath just so that I can give them the once over, make sure that everything is ready to go. Then Sunday is going to be yard day. We have trees to trim, gutters to clean out, all that fun stuff, so that, like I said, when we're gone for months, I need this place to be as maintenance free as possible. Now, we do have Ryan. He's one of Nevaeh's friends. He is staying at our house for the whole time. So we have somebody here to kind of take care of things, watch the animals, and all that. But I don't want to have him out there maintaining stuff either. So we'll get everything wrapped up as much as possible before we leave. But that is my goal this weekend. Check all the brakes. I've got new tires pretty much all the way around on both bikes, so I'm hoping I don't have to replace tires till I get back this winter. And yeah, then this winter, of course, I'll get it set up for next summer. The never-ending battle of owning multiple motorcycles and riding a lot of miles. But I'm excited to get all of this done, and then that'll be one thing I can check off my plate, and I don't have to think, all right, are they ready to go? Hopefully by the time I am done this weekend, I'll be able to say that both Silver and the Commander there are ready to go for the summer, and I will not have to revisit that or mess with them at all for the next 3 or 4 weeks. And I doubt we'll do much riding in the next 3 or 4 weeks. We tend to stay off of the bikes unless it's just running here or running there when we are home for a few weeks, because we'll be on the bikes for, well, July, August, September, October. 4 months. So anyway, I'm saying so a lot tonight. Anyway, that is the plan. Thank you guys for hanging out with me, and we will see you in the garage tomorrow. I'll probably do videos on all the stuff that I do tomorrow. Those will be bits and pieces probably in my daily, but I'll release separate videos for people that want to know how to do the primary, want to know how to do the transmission and oil. And I do stuff my way versus the same way everybody else does theirs. So take what you want from me and do what you want from somebody else. That is the best way I can tell you, because I don't do it the same way everybody else does, just like they don't do it like me. We each kind of have our own way. So I tell people that I don't do DIY videos. I do it my way videos, and then you can do it my way, or do it your way. Anyway, we'll see you all tomorrow.